One thing that I'm learning and that I have learned is that we have to stop playing God. A lot of times we will put ourselves in a situation where God is trying to deal with people or He's trying to deal with somebody in particular, and we pray that thing away because God hears us. Come on, somebody. I need you to understand what I'm saying. Because God hears our prayers. So we pray that thing away. Sometimes God is trying to deal with somebody and we constantly being in the way, we stepping in the way, and God is holding his hand because he don't want the wrath to fall on that person and fall on you at the same time. That's why sometimes you go through something time after time after time after time. Oh, Jesus. And you say, God, why isn't this working out? God, why won't you move me out this situation? God, why won't things get better? Because listen, God can't bless you when the blessing ain't for them either. When the blessing is just for you. See, sometimes when you separate yourself from things that aren't for you, then God will begin to elevate you because what is for you is for you. And sometimes when you don't get what you're supposed to get, it's because you're not where you're supposed to be. You're standing in a place that God can't bless because his hand isn't on it. Come on, somebody. And that's the same thing that happens when you keep praying for somebody that God is telling you, let me have my way with them. That means that instead of you moving out the way, you playing God. Come on, somebody. God is saying, listen, you breaking your back to give somebody that $1,000, that $2,000, that $3,000 that you really don't have, that's going to cause you to sacrifice and be in a hole, and then looking at me saying, God, I can't make it, when I didn't tell you to do that in the first place. The reason why they don't have it is because I was trying to let them see me and me be the provider, right? But when it calls you to be in a situation where it's hurting you, then sometimes you got to move out the way and let people, allow people to trust God for what they need, right? Sometimes when you in a situation and you want to fix everything and God is trying to deal with somebody, like that person is doing something over and over and over again, instead of you moving out the way, you keep fixing something that God is trying to get them to see, that actually have them to go through the process so that they can get closer to God and see it for themselves, right? And sometimes what we do is we play God, and God is saying, listen, don't keep coming to me crying about what's happening when you know that you out of order. Come on, somebody. A lot of times what we go through, we bring it on ourselves, and then we looking at God like, God, why? But the good thing about this is that everything you go through will be used for your good and to God's glory. There's not a situation, excuse me, there's not a situation wasted in God. But God is not obligated to bless what he didn't ordain. God is not obligated to bless the stuff he didn't start. God is not obligated to bless your will when you're not in his will. So guys, we have to stop playing God. And I'm not saying if you got something to help somebody that you don't give it. What I'm saying is that we got to start seeking God's face when it comes to the things that we do so that we can be in the will of God. We can hear God, see God, even taste the goodness of God. We got to be determined now to see God's face more than ever. And that goes in all things. Sometimes we stop people from getting not only what God has for them, but sometimes we stop God from putting his hands to what he need to put to because we're in the way. If you get it, you get it. You guys be blessed. This is Dr. Michelle.